All right, guys, before we even get started, man, I'm going to remind you, if you haven't already, if you like what you see here, make sure you hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe, as well as turn on your notifications. But what I'll be talking about in this particular video, man, if you know me, you know I'm always focused on two main areas. One is player interaction. The other is AI, artificial intelligence. And I will more so be talking about player interactions in this video. And as you hear me talk here, I'm just showing you some examples, and you can judge for yourself. I'm showing examples of interactions between two players, two men, whatever you want to call it. And the object, what you want to get to in sports titles is you want to try to have as many seamless animations as possible. If you're going to have animations in a game, the key is, or the goal is, to make them look as seamless and as smooth as possible. You don't want to see that. You see what you see right there? You don't want to see this. Why is he shifted over to Thielen's left there? Okay, well, this is not the main animation focus that I have in this video. Near the end, we're going to talk about one that needs to be removed immediately because it just doesn't go along with the theme of what they are attempting to do. What are they attempting to do, you may ask? Well, they've told us in the Gridiron Notes before the game launched, particularly in the catching game, they're making a small attempt to try to eliminate two-man animations and two-man sequences where where you're pulled into these sequences. It seems like in the catch game is really where they're trying to approach that. If you've listened to me over the years, I feel like this needs to be across the board, and I hope, and I'm almost certain that the devs feel the same way. You want to try to eliminate these two-man sequences. Look at this one. Look at how he's pulled into Wagner. Okay, the goal should be trying to eliminate these two-man sequences, or if you can't fully eliminate them, you have to find a way to make them look more organic, and the transitions have to be much smoother, so seamless to where we can, it'd be hard to even tell when it triggers. And I could even live with that as long as it triggers appropriately and the outcome is appropriate based on, leverage and weight and momentum and things of that nature. Because remember what we were told, Clint Oldenburg, shout outs to Clint, as well as Connor Dugan, shout outs to Connor. They did an interview with Brian Mazik, shout outs to Brian. And they said that, what they would want to do is combine physics with animation quality to make it look good and play out good. Okay, great. But now we get to this. And here's the animation that debunks all of that. This should never happen. Look at this. I have seen this animation way too many times. Look at this. How is this possible? Even physically possible? It's not. But the reason why it happens is because this animation is the one that decides to trigger. See, that's a sequence. So like I said, this has to be removed. It has to go. It doesn't go along with your theme of marrying animation quality with physics and momentum. It doesn't, because this proves that in this particular tackle sequence, it doesn't exist. It has to go. All right. So again, as you look at this again, I'm going to play it back another time for you to really look at it. This particular tackle does not go along with the theme of merging animation quality with physics and momentum to produce a realistic outcome. And that is why it has to go. All right. So that's all I got in this particular video, man. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. Again, cut on your notifications, hit that like button, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.